But
You had 5 studio albums out starting in 75 before you really, really, really broke through with in 1989 with Soul Provider. Your first number one hit off that album was How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Um, Talk to me about that track and how did it pop? How do you go from 5 albums that are, that are out and maybe not having intense play to really hitting it with that track?
well, I think if you really go back to the first albums that I recorded, I think I had recorded 8 albums before before that one.
Wow.
I'd gone through 2 rock albums with a group called Blackjack, where I
Yeah.
was doing hard rock. And the head of Columbia Records called me into his office, which is like being called into the principal's office, basically,
Yeah.
and told me and my manager that he's sorry that it didn't work out on the 2 albums we recorded together, but he wants to make another album, but he doesn't want me to record this big wall of sound rock album. He wants me to record the songs that I've been giving away to other artists, and the R&B ballads and like all of that, everything but rock. And
Okay.
I walked out of the office thinking he didn't drop me. I'm still signed to Columbia Records,
Right.
and which was unusual. After 2 albums, if you don't have a hit there, you usually it's good luck in the industry. See you, see
And by
you.
the way, at that point, was that Tommy Mottola that you're talking about?
So no, it actually it was the regime. Al Teller, right before
Got it.
Tommy Mottola and Donnie Ienner came in.
Okay.
Al Teller was the head of Sony of
Okay.
Columbia, and so he heard it. At least he cared enough to walk me through why I should be doing what I can sing strongest and what people relate to, because he saw the secretaries taking my demos home with them. So
Yep.
the demos that were up in the offices where the A&R people were and all the people who worked at the record label, the women were taking them home. So he said, that's what they want to hear from you, and that's what I want to record with you. And I said, okay. And that next album came out, and That's What Love Is All About was the first single. And suddenly I was on the map as an artist. The next album was Soul Provider, and that sold 10 million copies. And then Time, Love, and Tenderness went to 14 million.
Wow.
Those were the good old days when a big album was, 7 to 12 million albums.